Hey YouTube, this is King B Skyer coming at you with another One Piece chapter review. Now this is a double review since I forgot to upload yesterday. So this is going to be chapter 12 and 13 of One Piece. Without further ado, let's just get this video. So we start off the chapter, where we left off. Buggy is still mad that Luffy, Nami, and Zolo got away, and he sends Emoji, the lion tamer, to go after them. And Emoji's like, I'm going to take any part of Zolo's head. And Buggy's like, sure, just whatever. So after that, we cut over back to Luffy, Zolo, and Nami, who are resting in just the middle of town. They don't really have a hiding space, and they're just hopeless. And Nami kind of pointed that out, like, we're just hopeless out here. We need help, etc., etc. And then they come across a dog. His name, and then of course, like, Nami did Luffy and Zolo a favor by stealing the key from Luffy's cage. Because Luffy shows gratitude, he's happy. And then the dog just eats the key. And then freaking Luffy just kind of picks up and starts choking, spit it out, the key, I needed to get out of here. So Luffy is mad about that. Of course, the mayor of the town then shows up. His name is Boodle, by the way. He said, don't pick on poor Chow Chow, you dang whippersnappers. So you can tell he's an old man because he says whippersnappers. And then he kind of tells off the story about Chocho, how this pet food shop they're at is his treasure, and how his master passed away 10 years ago when he went to the hospital. Because he says Chocho knows that his master has passed away, but he guards this shop because it's all he has left of his old master. We never got clarity of what his old master name was, Chocho's, but we know it was the mayor's friend, so we know that. He went to the hospital and he just passed away. So that out of the line, they hear a lion roar out of nowhere in the middle of town. So they all get out of there except for Luffy, because Luffy's still in the cage. Zolo went to the went to the shelter where Boodle's other friend is a doctor, and he's going to tend to Zolo's wound. So, and Luffy's still in the cage, he's helpless. And then Luffy kind of trash talks Moji. Moji tells him he's the lion tamer because he tames a lion. And he can tame any animal except for Chocho, who bits him in the hand. Then Luffy mocks Moji's costume, or his fur, and then it's just Moji orders his lion to hit Luffy at the side of the freaking building, and Luffy just goes flying through the freaking building. Man, he just flying. So, I'm trying to think of what the lion's name is. Before that, the cage does get break. He orders Moji to, Richie, actually. Moji's lion's name is Richie. He orders Richie to kill Luffy, but Luffy gets frees from the cage, and then he gets knocked inside the building. So Luffy isn't in the cage when he gets knocked inside of the building. Thought you should know that. And that is it for chapter 12, but this is a double review, so we're heading right into chapter 13, which is called Treasure. And of course, Luffy's still inside of the building. And then now he's where Nami and Boodle is, and of course, they're all how did you survive that? That should have killed you. You're not. And Boodle's like, no, you're not a real human. He's a rubber man. So then now Richie and then Chow Chow, the dog, start squaring off because this is Chow Chow's store. And he wants to protect it. Of course, the lion Richie just spanks him out of the way, and then starts breaking up the pet store. And of course, Chow Chow then has another flashback of his master, and his master, Chow Chow's master, in the flashback is like, oh look, Chow Chow, there's the store, it's all finished. So he's just remembering when the store was finished. And as he's squaring off against Richie, Chow Chow's biting him, because Richie just keeps knocking him off. Chow Chow's trying to protect everything he loves, but he just kind of can't do it. Then Richie and Chow Chow then square off, they're biting, they're scratching each other. Mostly Richie's winning the fight so far. Of course, Chow Chow then has another memory of his master and him taking a bath together. He's like, we sold 100 boxes today. So he is dreaming about their success. And then he's like, alright Chow Chow, you're in charge of shop while I'm in the hospital. So yet again, that's flashback. Where, Luffy, the mayor, and Nami are somewhere else when this is the Richie versus Chow Chow fight is happening. We're at a pet food shop, and then Zolo is at a hospital, and all this is in one shot. Just to let you guys clarify on that. And of course Luffy's like, I'm going to look for Zolo. I better find him before that weird costume guy does that. So Luffy then goes off, and then just sees the freaking fat food shop igniting in flames. And of course, poor old Cho lost, and he's starting to rough because it's everything he had. And then, like, Luffy remembers what the Mayor Boodle said, like, you know, this is the story that everything that this dog has, it's his treasure. So then now, Luffy goes to where freaking Moji is. Now he's going to deal with Moji. And of course, Luffy's like, I'm a rubber man. It takes a lot more than to kill me to just flick me inside of a freaking cliff of a freaking building, you know. And of course, Moji orders Richie to attack Luffy. Then Luffy kind of does this thing with his arms and does like a gum gravel. You know, let me like give you a brief like thing of what the gum gravel is. So he like, now you take your arms and like twist them together, like you know how Luffy does his gum hammer before, with Don Krieg. I shouldn't have said that. Oh shoot. Well, who cares? I mean, for people who's new to One Piece, Don Krieg will be introduced to the character plot soon. Sorry, spoilers. So anyway, just forget about Don Krieg for a second. So Luffy does this like twisty thing with his arms. You know how rubber like twists? He did that, and then he picks the line up with his arms, and then he just like does it like the line then twists in the air, then smashes into the ground. So sorry for that mini spoiler. You know, Don Krieg will be introduced to him later in the story. Just for the meanwhile, just think about Luffy versus Moji and Richie, the lion tamer and the lion himself. So after that, then Luffy's like, you took everything that dog had. For that, I'm gonna clobber you. Then like, Luffy then just like stretch out to Moji, pulls him in, just freaking smacks him into the freaking ground. Yeah, like, and then Luffy gives off a really mean face. Like he is peed off. Of course, we cut over back to Nami and Boodle. They discovered what happened to the pet food shop. And of course, they're in terror too. And of course, Luffy then comes back eventually. Then Nami's like, I hope that lion would eat you, because she knows pirates would take anything away from people that are important and loved ones. Of course, Luffy then comes back, drops food in front of Cho and says, that's all I could get from you. This is all I have that left of the shop, you know. And Luffy didn't see the fight, but he said, I bet you fought good, because he sees his wounds. Of course, Nami's like, he fought the lion for the dog's sake? Well, yeah, Nami, I mean, if you don't know Luffy, then, you know. And of course, Luffy and Cho thank each other, and then they're off the way. And then, of course, we cut over back to Buggy at the tavern of Orange Town. He's like, Moji was defeated. And then, like, Buggy's like, ready, my special Buggy balls. Tea time's over, kiddies. We're going to light up this town. So they're going to light up this town. And that is it for the double chapter review. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Hit that subscribe button for new content like this. Hit that gray bell to be notified when I make a new video. I am signing out.